Hey everybody, welcome back to The Way Ramen. Today we're doing another entry in our simple and easy ramen series. This time we're doing an easy spicy miso ramen from a recipe that I found on cookpad. This recipe has a ton of reviews saying that it's really good, and a lot of people have gone even further saying that it's better than their local ramen shop. With all that hype, I just had to try this out. Now this recipe is a little bit more involved than the shoyu and shio ramens we've done where we're just boiling water and mixing powders. But if you can measure things out and you can push things around in a pot to cook them, you'll be just fine. You don't need to be a master chef to create an awesome bowl of ramen. So with that, let's get right into it. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to dice up some aromatics for our makeshift miso tare. Dice up about a 4-inch piece of leek. In Japan, they use this thing like it's a big green onion called a negi, but I think leeks are easier to find for most people in the US, so I'm just going to use that today. Peel a clove of garlic and remove the skin from a small knob of ginger that's about the same size as your clove of garlic. We're going to be grating both of these for the tare, and we want about half a teaspoon of each after they're grated. Now let's make that makeshift miso tare. Into a cold pot, add 100 grams of ground pork, about half a tablespoon of sesame oil, your grated ginger and garlic, your chopped leeks, 3 tablespoons of miso paste. You can use any type of miso that you want, but I'm using half red and half white miso. And 1 teaspoon of Toubanjan. Turn your burner on to medium-low heat and cook this until the pork is cooked through and all the ingredients are combined. It should take about 5 to 8 minutes. Once your pork is cooked through, add 700 milliliters of water to the pot. Add 1 tablespoon of Leek chicken powder, 1 tablespoon of Hon Tsuyu. This is like a concentrated noodle sauce you can probably find at your Asian market, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and a few drops of layu chili oil. You're going to bring this to simmer and cook this for 5 minutes, and your ramen soup is done. Now that the soup is done, we just need to prep some toppings and boil the noodles. This is a new style of chashu that I've been testing. It came out really good, so I'm going to need to do a video on this in the future. Add your noodles to boiling water and cook them according to the directions. Strain your noodles well and add them to your bowl. Pour around 350 milliliters of soup over your noodles. Now for miso ramen, because the soup has vegetables or meat usually in it, I've seen a lot of recipes where the noodles go down first and then you pour the soup over it. It's kind of like the opposite of other types of ramen where the soup and the oil and the tare goes in first and the noodles go into that. So corn is a very popular topping for Sapporo style miso ramen, so I'm going to be using that today, along with some chopped green onions, some menma, and the chashu that I had cut earlier. Add a pat of butter, some black pepper, and some sesame seeds, and your bowl of miso ramen is complete. Now this recipe takes about 30 minutes from start to finish, and I have to say, it lived up to the hype. It was awesome. I personally love recipes like this where you get 80 to 90% of the taste of a real bowl of ramen with about 20% of the effort. I really hope you can give this one a try because it's pretty quick and easy and I think you'll really like it. If you like this video and you want to see more ramen related content, please like and subscribe, or if you have any questions or requests, feel free to leave them down in the comments below. Chances are I'll make a video for them if I can find a recipe for it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.